Hi everyone, I am Janhavi Panwar. Welcome back to my channel, or if you guys are new over here, then welcome to my channel. Now, it's dark today, so I hope you guys like it, and I really hope you guys are doing well as well. Now, in this one, we're gonna talk about some laws of life that quite literally have the potential to change your life. I mean, these 6 laws, they're gonna change your entire life as long as you have the passion, as long as you are ready to get out of your comfort zone and work for a better life. You know, work to become the better version of yourself. Work to achieve all that you have always dreamed of. These laws are going to help you with that. So let's get started. And before getting into these laws, I'm also going to say that you guys should know how to implement these laws and that you are going to start implementing these laws from today, because there is a reason you've clicked on this video. And now let's get started. Number 1 law is the Murphy's Law. Now, Murphy's Law says that if you fear that something will happen, the more likely it is going to occur. So let me give you an example. If you've just given an exam and you know that you haven't done quite well, like you know you will pass and all, but you still have a fear that maybe you will fail, and then you keep obsessing over that thought, you know, like when you wake up in the morning you think, oh, I'm probably gonna fail. Whenever anybody's talking that, oh, you gave that exam, how was your exam, then all of a sudden a thought, it pops up in your mind, oh, I'm gonna fail. So you're obsessing over something negative, you're obsessing over failing, you know, and not just obsessing, you're scared of it, you know. Bad marks, they scare you, you have a fear of it. So if you are scared of something, and if you're scared of it all of the time, like 24/7, whenever that thought pops up in your mind, then you're scared all of a sudden, then the more likely it is going to happen, you know. Why? Because there's also another law which says that if you are gonna obsess over something positive, the more likely that will happen. So instead of obsessing over something negative, how about you obsess over something positive? So the more you're scared of something, the more likely it is to occur. Always remember that. Let's talk about law number 2, and this is so good, all right? This is the Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law says that, for example, you have 2 days to complete a task, you know, you work somewhere, or if you have an exam coming up, basically any task. If you have any task and you got 2 days to complete it, so you know, like you've got Saturday and Sunday to complete, you've got Monday and Tuesday to complete the task. So you're gonna complete that task in 2 days, right? Because that's pretty obvious. But if you give yourself a deadline that you are gonna complete this task in 1 day, then one way or another, you're gonna find a way, you're gonna find the most easiest way to complete that task in 1 day. Why? Because there is a deadline. So when you give a task a deadline, the more likely you are to complete it early. So same goes for everything. If you are in a class, or you know, if you're in college, then all of us, we have this tendency of studying when it's the end, you know, when it's literally the end. Like tomorrow is the exam and today we're studying. Why? Because you have given yourself a deadline. That's your comfort zone, that I still got 2 days, I still have a day, I'm gonna prepare for it. So that's your deadline, you know, and then you find a way to complete that in that 1 day only. So instead of that, if you give yourself an early deadline, like no matter what, I need to complete this now, I need to complete it in the next 4 days, 3 days, then you will find a way to complete it. Now, the thing with Parkinson's law is when you set a deadline by yourself, you're not too keen on it, you know, to complete it. You're not too keen to complete it. But if somebody else gives you a deadline, like your boss gives you a deadline or your teacher, then there is a pressure and you complete it. So again, as I said in the initial part of this video, that you need to get out of your comfort zone. You need to be passionate enough to follow all of these. So you need to give yourself a deadline and complete it. Let's talk about rule number 3, well, law number 3, which is the Kiddlin's law. Now, all of us, we have always heard about, like, if you write down answers to anything, then, you know, you remember it for your whole life. Like, if you write it over and over, then you remember it for your whole life. Same goes for everything literally in this world. Now, let me tell you something. Kiddlin's law says that if there is a problem, if you are dealing with a problem, and if you write down that problem clearly and specifically, you know, we're talking about everything in that problem. Why is it affecting you? What will be the results, the consequences? if you do not complete it, what's going to happen? If you solve it, then what's going to happen? Basically, if you write everything down related to that problem, then right at that moment, you have solved 50% of it. You have solved half of it. And it's so important. Like if you write down a problem, you have quite literally solved half of it. Because when you have not written anything, it's just all a mess up in your head. You know, you're just thinking, oh, and then there is that problem, and then I have to do this way or this way. But when everything's organized, when everything's in front of you, when everything's written, you can see things clearly. You can see point number one, you can see point number two, and then you can also start taking an action. Then you can also take an action like, first I'm going to do this, then this. So when things are written, organized, and they have been, and you've written them clearly and specifically, you have solved half of it. Believe me, I've done this. I'm speaking from a personal experience, and I think you guys should definitely give it a try. All right, next is the Wilson's Law. Now, if you guys are Indians, you know, or if you're an Indian, then I'm pretty sure you'll watch the movie Three Idiots, and there, the main actor, the main character, who is Rancho or Choti, he says that if you're gonna run after knowledge, then success will come to you. So same goes for Wilson's Law. Wilson's Law says that if you run after education and knowledge, then success will come to you by itself. Like you do not have to chase. But if you keep on chasing success, money, and fame, then your whole life you're gonna keep chasing. But if you're gonna chase after education, wisdom, and knowledge, then success will come to you automatically. You see, the thing is, you know, as we talked about this in Murphy's Law, you fear that thing. Like, oh, I really want that thing. Again, you're obsessing over it. For example, if you want to become a singer, now you should think, why do you want to become a singer? Is it because you want to become famous? You want to earn a lot of money? Or you like the lifestyle of a singer? If those are the reasons, then your whole life you're gonna keep chasing after that dream. But if you really love singing, you want to become a singer. Why? Because you love singing. So then you're already a singer. Like, you do not have to become a singer in order to love singing. If you love doing that, then success will come after you. If you love singing and you want to excel in that field, like if you want to become a master of that field, then success will come to you in that field. But if you want to become a singer just for the sake of money, happiness, all this stuff, you're gonna keep on running after it. Believe me when I say it. Now, let's talk about the Gilbert's Law. Now, Gilbert's Law, it says that if there is a task at hand, then it's your responsibility to find out the best method to complete that task to achieve desired results. It can be a task given by your boss. It can be a task that you have taken upon by yourself. It can be anything, but if there is a task, you're not supposed to do things like this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna complete it. Fine, it's easy, yeah, I still have time. No, it's your responsibility to find out the best method, the best way to achieve desired results. It's your responsibility and you're supposed to do it accordingly. So the next time you have a task, if it has been given by your boss, by your teacher, or by yourself, then make sure to juggle through ways and to find out the best way possible to complete it. You're gonna feel productivity. You're gonna feel, happy. You're gonna feel like you've done something, believe me. And last but not the least, let's talk about law of attraction. Probably this law is probably the most impactful, the most impactful. I'm not saying not all of those laws are, they are, but law of attraction, it's something different. And I've already made 3 to 4 videos on this topic alone, and that's how impactful this is. Now, law of attraction says that the more you think about something, the more it will happen. The more you think that you already have something, the more it will happen. For example, if you visualize yourself being successful, I don't know what the definition of success for you is, but if you visualize yourself being successful, if you visualize yourself famous, take famous for example, if you visualize yourself being a CEO of a company, anything, and then there are no negative thoughts in your mind. All you can think of is, oh, I'm already a CEO. That's law of attraction. The more you think about something, the more it will happen. So visualize yourself, already tell yourself that whatever you want to achieve, whatever your goals are, you already have them. You can take an example of a very little thing. For example, if you've just given an exam, then keep on thinking, oh, I've already got 100 marks or 100 percentile, whatever your dream marks are. Then keep telling yourself that before going to bed. Visualize looking at your marks and then being happy, feeling those emotions, visualizing a positive outcome. And believe me, that will happen. Law of attraction is so good, I'm telling you. It can be about anything. It can be about your physical appearance. If you think you're beautiful, then you are beautiful. That change will happen. If you think you live in a big house, then you do live in a big house. So start visualizing, make a vision board, do anything. And I've already made videos on this. The links for them are in the description box down below. So follow all of these laws and let me know how it goes for you. And believe me, these laws, yes, they do have the potential to change your life. But again, the thing is, you need to be passionate enough. Also, if you guys want to improve your English, your accent, your pronunciation, or if you want to get a hold of basic Japanese language, French language, or Spanish language, then all of my courses are out now. You can check out the syllabus and everything. Everything is extremely detailed, and all you have to do is go check out my website, which is janhavipawar.com. The link for that is in the description box down below. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys stay safe. Bye, everyone.